That charming person you just met? The one who swept you off your feet in the first 5 minutes? Psychology says there's a 1 in 15 chance they're a narcissist, and you won't see it coming until it's too late. But here's what most people don't know. Narcissists follow a pattern so predictable, psychologists can spot them in minutes. And once you learn to see it, you'll never be fooled again. If you've ever felt crazy around someone, if you've questioned your own reality, if you've been left confused and broken by someone who seemed perfect at first, you need to see these 5 psychological red flags that never lie. I'm going to walk you through the exact pattern narcissists use. Not opinions, not guesses. Research-backed red flags that clinical psychologists use to identify narcissistic personality disorder. And by the end, you'll have a psychological defense system most people never develop. Red flag number 1, love bombing. And this is where they hook you. It starts with intensity that feels like destiny. They tell you you're their soulmate after 1 week. They want to see you every single day. They share deep, intimate secrets immediately. They mirror everything you say you want. Research shows this isn't love, it's a calculated strategy. Studies on narcissistic behavior show that love bombing creates something called trauma bonding. They flood you with dopamine so intense, your brain becomes addicted. And once you're hooked, they change the game completely. But here's the cliffhanger. Love bombing is just the setup. The real damage comes next. Red flag number 2, sudden devaluation. Without warning, the person who called you perfect now finds fault in everything. The compliments stop. The criticism starts. You're too sensitive. You're crazy. You're the problem. And you're left wondering, what happened to the person I fell in love with? Here's the psychology. They never changed. You're just seeing the real person now. Research calls this the narcissistic cycle. Idealize, devalue, discard. And it's completely predictable. But victims don't leave, because the narcissist does something psychologically devastating. Red flag number 3, gaslighting. And this is where narcissists destroy your mind. They deny things they definitely said. They claim events never happened. They tell you your memory is wrong. And slowly, you start believing them more than yourself. Clinical studies show that gaslighting victims develop symptoms identical to PTSD. Your brain literally rewires around their version of reality. You lose trust in your own perception. And that's exactly what they want. But even gaslighting isn't their most dangerous weapon, because what they do next makes you defend them. Red flag number 4, lack of empathy. But here's where you can finally see through them. Watch what happens when you're genuinely hurt. A normal person shows concern, asks questions, tries to help. A narcissist, they get angry that you're making it about you. Research shows narcissists have measurably lower activity in brain regions associated with empathy. When you cry, their brain literally doesn't respond the way a normal person's does. They don't feel your pain, they feel inconvenienced by it. And once you see this pattern, you start noticing it everywhere. How they treat service workers, how they react to your success, how they respond when you need them most. The mask keeps slipping. Red flag number 5, pathological lying. And this is the signature that confirms everything. They don't just lie occasionally. They lie reflexively, unnecessarily, about things that don't even matter. Studies show narcissists lie up to 40% more than average people, and they show no stress when doing it. They lie to control you. They lie to protect their image. They lie because the truth makes them look less special. And when you catch them, they don't apologize. They attack you for questioning them. And right there, that moment when they rage at being held accountable, that's the clearest red flag of all. Because normal people can admit mistakes. Narcissists can't. Remember that charming person from the beginning? The one who seemed too good to be true? They were. These 5 red flags were there from day one. Love bombing that felt too intense. Devaluation that came out of nowhere. Gaslighting that made you doubt reality. Lack of empathy when you needed them. And lies about everything, big and small. The pattern was always there. You just didn't have the framework to see it. But now you do. Research shows that once you can identify these patterns, you become almost immune to narcissistic manipulation. Your brain recognizes the red flags immediately. The charm doesn't work anymore. You see through the mask in minutes, not months. If you recognize someone in these red flags, whether it's a partner, parent, boss, or friend, drop a comment with just a red flag emoji triangular flag. You're not alone, and understanding the pattern is the first step to freedom. And if you want to dive deeper into the psychology of toxic personalities, how to set boundaries, how to heal from narcissistic abuse, how to protect yourself from future manipulation, hit subscribe. Because we're just getting started exposing the patterns toxic people use. The best defense against a narcissist is knowledge. And now you're armed.